What's going on, family? Happy to be back. Happy to be in person. Yes. This is dope. I know we have a lot of people who are going to be happy to see this episode as well.
Especially your boy Chris. Chris is going to be
it's like praise God, the quality is back.
Right.
Make sure you guys go check that out. They will be available as of tomorrow. So you guys are getting a quick exclusive look, man. Anyhow, man, y'all have a blessed night. Go ahead and have a talk with the Father before you lay it down. Cast your cares upon him. No need for you to carry those burdens into your sleep and toss and turn all night where you ain't going to get no rest. Why? Because he gives his beloved sleep and sweet rest. So pray you guys have a blessed night. Again, Don the Baptist, 1/3 of Watch Me Develop podcast, reminding you got to develop or die. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Buenas noches, hijos. And we in there like swimwear. We already live, baby.
Let's get it.
I think we're on episode 25.
Let's get it. Are we?
We are.
Really?
We are.
Man.
Official.
Wow.
Boy.
That's what's up. You know what? I was going to do a slow clap, but...
Excellent.
That's a milestone.
It is.
That's a milestone. That's worth celebrating.
So we're a quarter of the way to our goal then.
Yes.
That's dope, man.
Quarter way there.
That's dope.
Quarter.
A quarter. Welcome, everybody, to the Watch Me Develop podcast.
Go ahead, Jay.
We got this new Drizip on. You sees it. Exclusive. I'm already... Is that water? Is that sweat? Who knows?
It's drip.
Who knows? I'm always somewhere sweating. The AC ain't on right
Extra
now.
Drippy.
It's getting hot. But it's a Cali Fresh Prince exclusive. We're not on the virtual thing anymore, man, so I don't have it ready and available. Back to the drawing board. Well, anyways, we missed you guys. I'm happy to see you guys in person. I can feel you.
Thanks.
Yeah, my name is John Butcher Jr., 1/3 of the Watch Me Develop podcast. To the middle of me, or the left of me,
to the middle. All right.
is none other than Don the Baptist.
You know what it is.
Yeah,
the Jote.
Jack of all trades. Joe Quotes.
West Coast Dad.
AKA Mr. AKA.
Mr. AKA.
For sure.
Yeah.
And to the second left of me, inventor, barber extraordinaire, dad extraordinaire, host of youth group pool parties.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fire. I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Give it up for Steve and Joshua Pons, everybody.
Thanks for giving us the opportunity.
Right.
Yeah. Straight up. What's going on, family? Happy to be back. Happy to be in person. Yes. This is dope. I know we have a lot of people who are going to be happy to see this episode as well.
Especially your boy Chris. Chris is going to be
it's like praise God, the quality is back.
The quality. Yeah.
Yep. How y'all been, though? There's been a lot, I'm sure, that's gone on since the last time we've been in person. How's this week? Where y'all at?
Oh, I'll start.
Go ahead.
Okay, my bad. I'll start. For
baby.
Me, man, I'm in a really good headspace right now. Been, like I told you guys a couple weeks ago, been back in the gym for about 3 or 4 weeks now. It's been cool. I switched gyms, unfortunately. It's kind of the walk of shame walking in the crunch, like, yeah, I ain't gonna be here no more. Mm-hmm. So started going to a new gym, quiet, 24 hours, able to get in, get out. Get ahead. I sound like it. Right. I sound like that. Was it
get out, get ahead.
The college?
Get healed.
Yeah, healed college. But nah, man, I've been good. Trying to, be more physically healthy. Definitely been more mentally healthy. We just got out of growth groups. That's the reason why we haven't been here in person. Is because our church is graceful. Our church is gracious enough to allow us to use facilities to record our podcast.
Yeah.
So in that meantime, they had the marriage ministry stuff going on in here. And hey, at our church, at the Building Christian Fellowship, here we grow.
Here we grow, baby.
Definitely been growing and developing. So I'm feeling fresh coming out of EHS.
Ooh.
That was a bar.
That was a bar. Go ahead.
So for me, I would say that, man, it's been a struggle. I've been struggling over the last like month and a half or so, man. Had some bits of bad news and like just some major stuff, family stuff going on, just trying to maintain and stay focused and keep just staying the course, basically, making sure that I've had an excellent opportunity to walk what I talk. You know what I'm saying? I've been very consistent with giving encouraging words the last several months.
Yeah.
I don't even know how long it's been that I've been doing the lives on IG and everything, but just had an opportunity to like really kind of revisit and allow my words to come back and visit me and make sure that, I'm really about that life and not just creating some kind of fake alter ego or persona that lives on the interwebs. You know what I'm saying? Just really like that Don the Baptist. I'm not gonna be like one of them dudes where like you never see me and Don the Baptist in the room at the same time. No,
right?
No, not that. No, I am who I am, man. I'm Don the Baptist. I'm Donald Johnson. I'm Donald Ray Johnson III. I am all of those things. I'm the joke. You know what I'm saying? West Coast dad. I'm all that.
Yeah.
And just really having a chance to learn how to, as EHS says, enlarge my soul through grief and loss. And so that's what I've been doing, man. It was really timely that we went through growth groups when we did, and that I was doing EHS because this was my second time taking the class. I've took it once, taught it once, and then took it again. And this time around, I got some new things, some was able to go a little bit deeper, man. There's a lot of layers to stuff, but just really thankful that I got to go through with a great group of guys, and it was just a blessing, man, overall. So that's pretty much where I've been, man. A lot of exciting stuff and a lot of like just really bad stuff going on all at once.
Yeah, yeah. Dang. Shoot, that's a lot because I know a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes. But like you said, I'm glad that you're aware that it's a lot of exciting stuff going on too, and it seems like it's all kind of bombarding. It's a lot going on. You feel me? Because it's very high mountains. You feel me? And then it's also like valleys going on at the same time. So yeah, I feel that. I'm with you. We praying for y'all. This has also been is my mic? Am I straight? Breaking the fourth wall right now.
No, you're good.
Okay, cool.
You're at the bottom.
Nah, this has also been a struggle. I will say the fam is good. Everyone is healthy. We have somewhere to stay. This is my first month being behind on rent, and trying to figure out, okay, what are we gonna do? I feel like the pressure is really on now, and I knew this was coming because we had a vacation and a trip that was planned, and also the fam had gotten sick within the same 30 days, and I don't get PTO, so that's 2 weeks off, and I was been trying to make it up, but it finally caught up to me. So I've been feeling that pressure, and trying to remain like positive, optimistic, grateful throughout the entire process. And then also building this business and trying to pull certain levers to get this thing to work. Because there's traffic coming to the page or to the website, but there are no sales right now, and I need to figure out
how to convert
that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So every day, that's what it is, whether it's copy on the website or whether it's getting more active on the socials or new ads, like whatever the case may be. I'm constantly dialing stuff in, trying to tweak new stuff, but it's hard to stay in multiple sides of the business. Like some days I'll be working on the back end doing accounting, and then some days I'll be working on the front end, but I can't be in both at the same time. So right now, while the team is super small, there's slow progress, but it is forward progress. So that's where I'm at, and I'm sure we'll get a little deeper into everything. You know what I mean? As this episode continues.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know it definitely has helped me in this season to get an outside pair of eyes, or like at least a different vantage point on what I'm going through. Like, I don't know how many times you guys have done where's my phone at? I can't find my phone. Where's my phone at?
It'd be right there.
And it's like in your hands.
Yeah.
It does, man. I think it's always good to have like that different perspective, at least somebody that you can trust. And of course, we have us here where we talk to each other often. But it's like it could be that one little thing that you could change that could like literally take your thing to the next level.
Yeah.
And so, are there? And maybe I'll ask Donald this for you, because I know you've like launched Cali Fresh Prints even further this year, especially coming into like making your own merch, not just printing.
Yeah.
What is some of the successes that you have found that has like made the business start to gain some momentum?
Basically what I've tried to do is just find out what, not only like just what I like or what I think is good, but like just really kind of bouncing some stuff off of people. Kind of the same thing that Josh was saying, as far as like, you know, having somebody else to bounce things off of before I like just go full throttle with it. But ultimately it's a mixture of both. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut feeling and just, you know, just go out there and call it done. Because I'm an overthinker. I'm going to overthink. I'm going to be like, nah, I don't think it's ready yet or whatever. But sometimes you just got to shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots
you
that
don't
you don't take, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, you basically, I was actually just looking for, I can't remember where the scripture is. I know it's in Ecclesiastes, but it talks about basically casting your bread. Like, don't stop casting your bread. Don't stop sowing your seed, because you don't know when it's gonna come back to you.
Yep.
Right. So do it in the morning, do it in the evening, because you never know when it's gonna spring forth and come back. And so really, it goes back to the whole thing of consistency. Consistency, and you have to have character in order to be consistent. And when you merge the two of those together, it's always going to bring currency. You don't know when it's going to happen, but it's ultimately going to end up bringing a return.
Yeah.
And so as long as you continue to be consistent with it, because I've been seeing you constantly posting. I've been seeing you diligently posting and being creative with your posts and everything. And that's what you got to do. You just got to continue doing that.
Yeah.
I know that's what it's been for me. It's been a matter of not only that, but getting encouraging your clients and your tribe to share what it is that you're doing as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter where it is, because like one of the things that I often think about is I need to get whether you have cards or any kind of contact or anything, because I'll be out and I'll be seeing people with dogs all over the place. And I'm like, man, I wish I had something to go and like present to them like in a quick, quick elevator spiel that I can give to them. But I'm not as familiarized with the product as you are, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I would even say that, because I think what I've been able to do that's kind of caused more conversions as far as like the interest for what it is that I'm doing is I've been able to kind of tap into getting other people to convey the message that I would convey if I was there myself, right? So like for instance, when we partnered up with Big Co and we're doing a campaign for Big Co, which is still going on, I wanted him to be able to explain what it is himself. If for every instance that he comes in contact with somebody that I'm not there to be able to give them the spill, or the same thing, or if my wife sees it, she can talk to somebody about, hey, what is this about, and she can give them the spill and let them know. So I think that's also the thing, is like not allowing the goods and the information and all the ins and outs of everything to just stick with you, and you like just carry it on your shoulders the whole time, and
yeah.
you're left to do all of the work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should be able to have like a few close people that can be able to give that same spiel when they come in contact with somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
So
It's almost like having I don't want to call it faux employees, but almost in the sense of you might not have research and development right now. You might not have an operations manager, but there's always that person that kind of has that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's always a running joke at my at my mom's family is like, just let us know when you need administrators, because it seems like you have the skills part all together. You just need to start answering them phone calls.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're absolutely right. But like kind of getting that, okay, and this again kind of goes back to kind of team building, is like, what parts am I lacking that I'm trying to fulfill that aren't necessarily where I operate best at?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, well, in the sense of being like a jack of all trades, like you might be able to do everything, but you shouldn't have to do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Josh, you might be like the innovator, and you're a 10 at an innovator, but, and I'm not saying this is you for real, but
Yeah,
like,
no, it's good.
administration might be a 3.
Yeah.
It's like, I got to do this, you know, this is the ground floor, and it's like, hey, yo, sis, do you think that maybe you could just organize these emails for me real quick, so that way it makes it easier for me?
Yeah.
So now my 3 just turned into at least a 7.
Right.
At bare minimum, and it's not like you're necessarily paying him. You might pay him a little bit or whatever, but
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that helps. Even too, and we talk about it all the time about accountability. Just this last weekend, we went and did Surf Day out at the marina.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could have just as easily, with all my equipment, tried to film, tried to take pictures, and try to fly the drone all within that hour we were out there.
Yeah.
But I realized, because I've like started to reach out to people and the relationships that I built, I'm like, hey, Jaden, filming's on you today.
Yeah.
I need you to get all the footage.
Yeah.
I'm going to take pictures, and I'm going to take a couple moments to fly the drone. I say that to say, that weekend, Donald sends me a TikTok and is like, bro, here's an opportunity for drone footage that you could be doing that could build up your business.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you could be reaching out to people that are doing real estate and be just charging $100, $200 here and there just to shoot somebody's house. That's quick and easy. I'm like, wow, okay, cool. And obviously the businesses differ from place to place, but
ultimately it's network. It's just like, for instance, I was talking to Vernon Morgan showed up at church on Sunday, and Vern has been doing a lot of contracting work, right? Mm-hmm. And so he's connected with, like, I guess, contractors in other sense that are doing, like, you know, other major remodels and builds and stuff like that. And they're like, hey, we want you, you're trustworthy. We know you. So since you do floors or whatever, I'm going to have you come and do floors for this project or whatever. And so basically, it's just a networking. Same thing with Lionel. Lionel knows a bunch of dudes that clean pools. Mm-hmm. He knows guys that treat pools. He knows guys that build pools. Yeah. Where Lionel's niche is, you know, Tile Bright. He does everything according as far as like related to tile and everything like that. He's expanded into other things, but his main bread and butter is tile cleaning and tile repair and tile replacement and basically all of the upkeep and everything. He loves so everything. He's the master of that. Yeah. And so basically he goes and talks to these dudes and networks. And I think that's ultimately what it is like the key word for us is just network. Like the guys that have had relationship with him long enough that do the cleaning of the pools and do the maintenance of the pools know what it is that he does well enough to where they can tell their clients that they're there to just clean their pool, that, hey, I noticed that you got such and such going on with your tile. Yeah. I know a guy who does blah, 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 and blah. And people really like that blah, 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 as far as, you know, what it is that he does. And it's the same thing like with us. Like, we need to know a little bit more about, you know, what it is that Ergo does. Just like you need to know a little bit more about what Butcher Media Design does and all of their ins and outs and what their specialties are. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So that way when you come across somebody, you might not come across somebody in your comings and goings that needs a leash, but you'll come across somebody that might be looking for, you know, cinematography or videography or photography, and you can point them in the direction of Butcher Media Design. Absolutely. So it's I think it's a network situation. Shout out to Big Stowe, Kevin Stovall. He contacted me a while back, and it was mainly because he started watching our podcast, right?
Binging.
Yeah, he started binge watching our podcast, and he hit me up, and you know, we got to reconnect and stuff like that, and he was just talking about how much it blessed him and has helped him to start making moves and get more active as far as what he does with graphic design and putting together packages and stuff for businesses that are starting, and then even is gonna be, you know, contracting and doing some networking with me as well as far as getting you know, shirts and apparel and stuff like that printed for, you know, different businesses and whatnot. So again, I think it's just a main thing is like finding ways to network. You know what I'm saying? Finding ways that we can collaborate, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many things that are out there and so many people that doing different things, even people that do the same things, right? One of my homeboys, Ruben, he's out there. He's also AKA the T-shirt buddy, and he's been out there doing T-shirts for a while now, and he collaborates with other T-shirt makers and stuff like that. And it's not about like getting super like protective and isolated and everything, and you know that is literally like the network. It doesn't matter if you came across somebody else that has like some other kind of leash. You know what I'm saying? It's just finding a way to
be resourceful,
make more connections, and like you said, be resourceful.
Yeah, no.
Let me ask y'all this, and I'll even chime in too. What are 2 jobs that you're doing for your business right now that you could outsource? Like if you were to think off the top of your head right now.
Off top, I already know for me it's going to be social media. Social media management, that definitely, because that's something actually me and Raquel have been talking about, and I'm actually going to be soon handing that over to Rayma. Rayma's going to start doing, because she's really good at social media. Like she's really good.
Before
she just has it. She just ain't allowed. She hasn't been allowed to have it, but she's actually going to be running a lot of the social media stuff. So I'm ready to delegate that to her and have her start doing that. Same thing with like a lot of the stuff. I'm dang near. Not only am I doing stuff for myself, but I'm also been doing stuff for like Jericho and trying to get his stuff going and everything. And that's also going to be something that is going to be delegated to like Wisdom. Wisdom's going to start doing a lot of his, you know, his photography and his shoots and all that kind of stuff. So that's a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, and even some of the actual like pressing of the shirts and everything. That's going to be delegated to some of the kids, because I need to. Again, it goes back to that thing I was just telling you. Is like I'm bad about that too. Like a lot of the work load falls on me because I'm like deep in the thick of it, and I'm putting stuff together. You know, just like you're doing a lot of the production, the manufacturing, and putting everything together. And somebody else, it definitely benefits you to be able to have somebody else that can handle stuff like that for you in a trustworthy manner that you know is going to be done right, and it's going to be put together just like as if you did it yourself. And that's the same thing. It just takes a little bit of time, and sometimes I know we want to just run full speed ahead, but sometimes we kind of gotta draw back a little bit and dial things in and slow down and maybe teach somebody else how to do what it is that we're doing.
And I definitely agree. You know, like especially when funds are low, you know what I'm saying, and you're low on capital, you got to be as resourceful as possible, because I do truly believe that God has already planted me in the community, and the gifts are in my network. And I have people working alongside me, like with graphics or even doing video. But the thing about it is, like, I was just watching this the other day. We're saying that like your first 100,000 is the hardest to make, because you if you're short on capital, then you don't have the money to pay other people to do the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, fortunately, certain things I am able to outsource when those times come, but I don't necessarily have access to cheap labor. So I have to work a lot of the jobs right now, which is good, because I'll understand them better when I do outsource them, and I'll know what to tell the person that I need, you know, and that I want.
So let me ask you this real quick to go along with that, because that is true. I feel that same way, and I've heard the same thing as far as like trying to make your first 100,000, and it's hard because you don't have capital, and it's hard because you can't pay people for labor.
Yeah.
But do you believe if you had, let's just say, if you had 5 people that were willing to volunteer and dedicate their time, do you think that would be beneficial? How many people, how many volunteers do you think it would take for you to kind of be able to level up and get, gain some ground that you don't have right now? Would it be 5 people? Would it be 10? How many people?